Blaize is a full stack solution company, and we're trying to enable AI at the edge. It's all about inference for us, not training. We do training and we have tools that do training, but for us, it's all about the deployment and many different devices at the edge. We do hardware. We have a unique hardware design, and I'll talk about that, and I have a diagram and I'll walk through that. We have two different software development environments. I'll go through those. And what we really want to grow is the edge marketplace, because that is where it becomes sustainable, and that's how you scale the growth to the edge. And the marketplace and the ability to be able to scale at the edge is one of the big challenges that is out there. If you look at it today, what we're seeing, and we're getting a lot of feedback, a lot of projects don't get to production. And if they do, it takes quite a long time. I was talking to somebody at an event a couple of weeks ago. They're in the retail space, and the project they were working on was deployment to a store, like a 7-Eleven convenience store. It took them 7 months to build a proof of concept. It took them 2.5 years to get their first store up and running to production, what they would call level, so they could then scale it to a couple of other stores. So that's like a 3+ year time frame from start of design all the way through to getting your first store ready, which is a pretty long time. And part of the factors that are holding it back is the data, the quality, the access to data. You've got to go and collect all of that and make it yourself. Then you have the explainability behind the algorithms. Just because you develop a model and deploy a model doesn't mean it works the way you want. You have to understand what goes into the model, what comes out of it, particularly if you're dealing with the public and you have people that you want to engage with or that are interacting with that model in some way, shape, or form, or you're taking their data and using that data. And then lastly, you need the skills of all of the people that put that stuff together, and they're not easy to get, particularly when you're up against, other companies like Google, Facebook, NVIDIA that are trying to hire the same skill sets as you are in order to build these projects. So one of the big things that we're interested about, and we capture it in terms of this infinity loop, and you've seen probably other organizations that use the same thing, is everything from the left is where the knowledge is, and that's where we put our marketplace, but everything on the right is at the edge. And the edge is the physical world, and it's where people and technology meet, right? And that's much more different or difficult to do than the data center side of things, where in the data center, it's where data meets compute, power, performance, and everything else, but there's no people involved or interaction or physical world involved. And we're trying to close this loop as tight as we can, because the tighter that loop is, the more sustainable the product will be over the life cycle, and AI in the product over the life cycle. So our platforms, what we do today is we develop AI, we deploy and manage AI, but we're also building an AI platform that will manage AI at the edge automatically using AI and bring that feedback back in to create more knowledge to allow deployment. And then our marketplace allows our partners and customers to create solutions that you can deploy through our software environment using our AI Studio.